Mr. Cruz, huh? I know lipstick marks are a pain to scrub off, but they're kind of charming. A lovely shade of lipstick. That look in your eyes. What does it mean? And who's this from? Either a guest got a hold of our stationery, or this came from someone on the staff.
Can I get that one? To you and has been around the world 3 times. The one who breaks the chain will have bad luck. Oh god, it's a chain letter.
Aw, that's so sweet. I didn't do much, but I'm glad it meant something to you. Let's get to the bottom of this and find out what links these rooms together.
Keys. Shit.
So a husband can abuse his wife and just get away with it? And people like Linda still think divorce is wrong? Ugh.
Adam or Eve?
Bridget Boswell. Didn't I see that name somewhere earlier?
Yeah, what's his face's room? Let's see. So they pulled him out of school.
Sounds like this is from your school days, but the name of the sender is smudged. Aha! Keys are Snoop's best friend.
Oh, crap. I don't think you're going to find the other key, though.
Oh, Michael. Adults can be so confusing. I promise it's not you. So you were eager to set up a meeting, but didn't want anyone noticing. Did Marcella send this?
It does say 509. Please refrain from talking to me until we safe way to see each other.
grew tired of looking at your face, Mr. Beaumont. He's all but outright threatening you. Oh, I hope you can stay as far away from him as possible. Let's find out what this key unlocks.
Well, the problem is, then I need 2 keys? Yeah, see, that's the problem.
I'll need another key to unlock this. Haven't I seen one just like this somewhere?
Yeah, and what's her face's room? 509. I see it.
That key looks so familiar.
505.
Why do I associate it with room 505?
Oh, I guess you're just looking at the picture. Where is that picture? Oh, it's in the safe.
Ah, there you are. With Marcella. God knows where she is.
Clarington Hotel reception desk, Andrew speaking.
Hey, Andrew.
Sophie, crazy timing. I've got something for you.
Oh, what is it?
I heard a certain Mr. Cruz and a Mr. Morgan had an argument yesterday evening.
Really? Who told you that?
Jacques did. Apparently, it got so heated he had to get involved. And it sounds like I was on the right track, because he heard a particular word thrown around quite a lot. Can you guess what it is?
Blackmail?
Well, that was your theory, remember? No, it's affair.
Affair? How bad was the fight?
I think Jacques got in the middle of it before it got too intense, but he said Mr. Cruz looked like he was about to kill Mr. Morgan. So Mrs. Cruz must be having an affair with him, right? And her husband found out?
Maybe, but that doesn't explain Mrs. Beaumont's involvement with Mrs. Cruz.
What do you mean?
I found a chest in room 507. I think it can only be opened by turning 2 keys at once. I found one of them in Mrs. Beaumont's things.
What about the second one?
Well, I remembered seeing a similar key in one of Mr. Morgan's stocking pictures, so I went back to check. Mrs. Cruz wears it as a pendant. It looks identical to Mrs. Beaumont's key.
Let me get this straight. Mrs. Beaumont and Mrs. Cruz own identical keys that open a chest with 2 locks? Okay, there's definitely something going on between them.
I think Mrs. Cruz and Mrs. Beaumont might be the ones having the affair.
Really? Well, it is the 1950s after all. I guess anything's possible. Did you find any clues that might support this?
Nothing concrete. I mean, I did find a letter that suggests they may have gone to college together, but they could just as well be good friends, right?
Yeah, that's probably more likely.
I guess we'd know for sure if we could have a look at that chest, but I don't think I'll be able to open it. I've looked around room 509. I would have seen the second key if it was there. Mrs. Cruz must have left with it this morning.
Probably.
We were so close. I can't believe it all ends here.
Well, if you get me a candle and some plaster, I may be able to do something about that chest.
How?
I'll tell you later, okay? Just find those things, and I'll meet you in the basement as soon as I can.
All right. Thank you for not giving up.
I would never give up on you.
Oh.
Plaster and candles. Well, half the hotel's under renovation. I should be able to find plaster somewhere around here. Great. This takes care of half of this little scavenger hunt. As for the candles, doesn't Rebecca keep some in her locker downstairs? Andrew? Gosh, I hardly recognized you. Guess this is from a different lifetime. Figures that if you were going to break any rules, it'd be the ones about which books you can or cannot read. What happened to you before you came to Montreal? Why don't you want to go back home?
Ah, there you go.
It's locked. Fine. Keep your secrets, locker.
Basement. Nope.
So you do have a stash of candles. But where is it?
Somewhere in the basement.
I'm good.
Can I not pick up my keys?
My keys are still in the break room.
There we go.